it was this one. Yes. Nope. Too high. Too low. Through? In? I guess it broke. Oh dear. Okay. Just to distract. if nobody's there.
You know that.
There's a lot of people there, and I am really not clothed. Still in here. No, it's not. Guess I'll stay in here and do what I'm doing. Hello.
Ohio.
How are you?
I'm well.
Yeah. Probably I'm gonna grab some water soon. I've been training for a good portion of the day.
Always wise.
Yeah. How about you? What have you been up to?
Rika and I have been hanging out, as I suppose you would call it, for the majority of the day.
Okay.
Our room is cozy now.
Good. Good, you guys are getting comfy.
We have been placed at the furthest door on the right, closest to the garden.
Okay, so you're only a couple down from me. I'm on the right, but I'm a little bit down from the garden.
Rika and I went to, I believe it was called a mall. It was a place that had many shops in it.
Yeah.
And she purchased some, I will be honest, some very She purchased sheets and pillows for us that had colorful designs on them.
Okay.
And also a screen.
To like what kind of screen? There's a couple kinds of screens.
It is one of those that folds, and you sit in the corner.
Okay. It's like separate. Okay.
We had many of those at the monastery, and it is nice. It reminds us of our rooms back there.
Nice. Pretty sure I was growing a cactus a while back. I don't know if we still have it in the room though.
Oh yes, that reminds me. Rika bought a small bonsai tree.
Oh.
It is sitting on the desk in our room.
Nice. You want bottled water or anything from the kitchen?
That would be nice, yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna go grab 2 bottles then.
None you'd ever want to do that.
Oh, hey, Asura.
Hello.
I'd be
Go grab water.
I'd be interested in visiting, yeah.
I think
It's,
the only people that know about that
something
place.
that I think
One bottle. 2 bottles. Oh, I took a picture. Ugh.
I think maybe she'd like to see more people and see that I've made friends, maybe.
What's up, Asher?
I suppose
Hello.
just from my personal perspective, it's
We've all been kind of chilling here on the floor for a while.
Yeah.
how would you put it? He was my friend. Just as much as he was your dad, oh,
You good, dear?
Yeah, why?
I think you're just very comfortable, dear, and
doing
you're
a bit
just
of a
like,
dance
no.
there.
He looks comfortable.
Every time he gets around me, apparently, I am his comfort thing, so he starts getting really comfortable.
Like I was saying, he was my friend. And you know, after waking up, it's a bit distressing, I guess, knowing that he's gone, that I'll never really see him again, so I wouldn't mind an opportunity if there's a final resting place or something for him.
That's the thing. I didn't completely see him die myself. I only heard that from my brother. And I am always the person who wants proof of that. So that I'm not being lied to or anything. I know Curry wouldn't lie to me like that. He wouldn't have said it so seriously either. But still, I'd like to see it for myself. And that's why I want to find my home, to see what really slightly happened that day.
No, I guess
It's just, I guess...
if you do make a trip there, obviously the place wouldn't hold as much emotional significance to me, but
I mean, heck, with how dangerous things have been as of lately, I would rather have company than none.
Oh, definitely.
Besides, I wonder if I can find the hometown as well. And, or if there is anything left, depending on how things go. You're good there. Yeah, doing a little dance.
It's, yeah, I'd appreciate the opportunity, at least.
Never mind. I think Dad would be pretty happy that a friend came to see where he was. Or where he finally got laid to rest and visit and say hi. Besides, Dad always talked about the academy so fondly, had so many good memories there. I think he'd be happy to see people coming to maybe visit where he lay, or maybe visit where he finally is there. Finally resting as happily as he can. And then maybe I might find something out about my mom, too. That's what I've been. Why do you have your shirt off?
It's training.
For what?
You still question him when he walks around shirtless?
Yes.
Why?
I was about to say it's a normal thing at this point.
No. Because he usually has a shirt on, and then whenever he doesn't, we're like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? He's gotten it lost in the garden before.
And
Yeah,
he
but you walk
wore a
around without one
jacket, it was
it's
cursed.
effectively become the norm.
Hmm.
Not wrong.
You're not wrong, but at the same time... But... A lot of interesting things about Dad that... Sometimes he didn't even... Oh god, I think he told Mom later on in life. Dad sometimes was selective on what he told me and Curry and Dawn because it was just something he didn't always talk about, because sometimes either A, he blanked on some of the information, or B, he just thought it was too personal for us kids. Which makes sense, we were like 10. Curry was like, I think, oh god, what was he, 15 maybe? Maybe. But it really does depend on what information Dad gave to us. Trying to remember some of the weird old stories he used to talk about.
Be right back. You bottle of water now, or I'm gonna leave it to the side. Okay. I'm gonna sit out in the main room for a little bit. See you around. Hello.
What's up?
Delivering a bottle of water. Mhm.
So you were training, so I thought I'd poke my head in.
I've been training for the majority of the day. I'm gonna take a little bit to sit, though.
Fair.
Mhm.
So what all have you been up to?
Just keeping myself busy. Haven't been doing too much.
Fair.
Hmm. Training a lot. I guess trying to work with mana, though it hasn't been going the best.
It's a finicky fucking thing, and it isn't exactly an everyone thing.
Hmm. Oh, I'll figure it out eventually.
Something to do with it?
Yeah, I word it. You know how I do the you've seen the green thing I do with my body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that, but more offensively than defensively. I can't seem to really figure it out.
Physical enhancements, that's almost a form of enchantment.
Hmm. That's technically what I do with I guess I'll call it a shell. But it kind of toughens up my skin a bit.
It's a shield almost. Armor.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a skin-tight armor.
Yeah. I mean, I guess your next thing there would be taking that energy and putting it into, if you want offense, boosting your strength more than you already have it.
Mhm.
Focus on your muscles.
Yeah. I know physically I'm pretty set already.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
keep augmenting in that regard, in terms of trying to channel it, it would be focusing on. Don't try for your whole body, because that's too broad.
Mhm.
Go for like specifically your arms or your legs, depending on what be it you're punching or kicking. Like try like just the one, or maybe even like just a piece of your arm or something like that would probably be a better bet.
Yeah,
Get
because
a
I
more refined focal point.
kind of have an understanding of getting it to wrap around my arms. I'm trying with just my hands, but I can't really seem to get it.
Yeah, it's again, mana's a fucking finicky thing. It comes down to a number of things, but
Yeah.
it also just means, there's only so much advice other people can give you, because in the end, every case is different.
Yeah. It's more of just figure out and eventually find out.
Yeah. I mean, I keep up with it. As long as you aren't fucking, like, breaking yourself doing it, then you should be fine.
Yeah, no, I've managed to stay uninjured, which is good.
Yeah, so... I mean, better than some of the other people I've seen who've done similar things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a guy who every time he would use it, he would literally break whatever the fuck he enhanced.
Ah, that's too much.
Yep.
That's not good. Yeah.
He would, like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's like he goes for a punch and, like, it was like his hand all the way up to his elbow is what he was channeling through. His fucking forearm just snaps.
Ooh.
Punch.
Yeah, I would hope I'm a little more durable than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think this guy was pure human, so, I mean, you might be better off then.
Maybe. Oh, hello.
Hey, Arbor.
Hi.
Hello.
Looks
Yeah.
like a lot of training.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was training.
Did you get any sleep last night?
What answer do you want to hear?
I'm gonna guess that means you did it.
No.
It's not good, dude.
I slept a little bit the night before.
Yeah, but you should be getting sleep each night.
One all-nighter. I'll try to sleep again later.
Got bags under your eyes.
Do I?
Yeah.
Huh. Guess I do. I didn't
It's
notice.
usually a sign that you're not getting enough sleep.
Mhm.
That you should be getting more.
I will try to get more sleep. I've been on and off with it.
Does this happen often? Like, you not sleeping, or is that a recent?
Now and then. But it's been in shorter bursts before.
I mean, I understand skipping sleep every once in a while, because, you have to, but... I mean, from what I can tell, nobody here is in a position where they should be or needing to be, skipping on sleep.
I'll try and sleep a bit tonight.
You said that last night.
Yeah. I will go back to my room tonight. At least.
Or wherever else you're comfortable. I've seen people fall asleep in the craziest places, but it was just because they were comfortable and, they were able to be at ease. Wherever you feel most comfortable would probably be the best idea.
Hello.
Yo. How you feeling, buddy?
Dehydrated.
Go drink some water.
Bottle right there.
You sleep okay?
I haven't.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to beat you up.
I don't know if I have the energy, to be honest with you. We're getting to the point where I'll probably sleep tonight. Probably.
You need to sleep every night, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Why are you staying up so late? Is it just insomnia? What's causing your insomnia?
Mm.
Do you see something spooky?
No, not in a while.
When did this whole thing start?
It's been an on and off thing that I've had pretty much growing up. But it's been in shorter bursts mostly.
Practicing karate?
Like some sort of exercise.
Karate's useless.
I don't know, why don't you go ask her?
I don't think she likes.
Well, why don't you fix that by getting on her good side?
I don't think it's that easy. I don't know. Probably wrong. 'cause
Give it a
we had
shot.
conversation about. She was talking to me about my whole view thing on. You know, I explained it. I don't know if she's cool with me because of it or not.
Go talk to her.
On a much happier note, I went to the store and I got some cold coffee.
Nice.
Like it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I found a place that has it.
Wait, you have a Tomodachi on you, bro?
Yeah, apparently that's what it's called. This really shady
Bro,
dude came up to me while I was there and handed it to me and told me I should take care of it.
Huh.
it's your little buddy. You gotta take care of him and feed him and shit. See, I think that's his life. You gotta
I
feed him.
kind of figured that much out so
Yeah.
far.
You got a little pocket friend.
I don't know. He told me it wasn't gonna explode, so it was kind of my
Yeah,
big
no, it's
concern
like
there.
it's a toy.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's for kids.
Oh,
Huh.
I guess. Oh.
Well,
I qualify as a
the-
child?
It's meant
Really
for
don't
kids.
think
It
I am.
doesn't mean you can't use it yourself.
Oh. You want it?
He's your Tomodachi. Keep it.
Your baby.
He's bonded to you. You
My
two,
hands
you two
are
locked
What?
eyes, and now
Also
he's
probably
bonded
too
to
big
you.
for it.
This
Yeah.
isn't. I guess those are kind of like little eyes.
Mm-hmm. He's bonded to you now. You're stuck with him.
It was like a little egg earlier, and then it started beeping.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
has
hit
it
some of the
hatched
buttons
yet?
until it stopped.
He's
Yeah.
got little eyes.
Just a little blob boy. It's kind of cute. No, he's bonded to you now, so you're stuck with him.
I guess.
Make sure you feed him,
Okay.
or else he'll die.
Oh.
That's not good. Dying sucks.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Not that I'd know.
I don't think I would know. Came close once.
Same. Oh. Is he hungry?
I don't know. One of the little
What is
heart
some-
things is part of
Oh
your
no,
bone.
he's losing his life, I think.
What do I do?
I don't know, have you fed him?
Feed.
I don't know. I hit a bunch of the buttons earlier.
Press him again. Oh! He's back.
Oh. I guess that's it?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess he was hungry.
Oh, I guess that's it telling me that it's hungry. Alright.
Kinda tired too. I
I
requested
don't want to keep
access
you
like
away
2
from
hours ago. And I took a nap.
your training.
I've been
Oh.
training pretty much all day.
Oh.
So,
You'll probably be good and tired then, huh?
kinda. Kinda not.
Drink your fucking water.
Oh.
Oh,
You're dehydrated. God, imagine needing a water intake, bro. Couldn't be me.
that's how it be.
Wow.
Better than cactus juice. Cactus juice is good on occasion. Huh?
Isn't it hallucinogenic?
Apparently.
It's cactus
You've
juice?
Ever seen
Isn't
anything?
Mm-hmm.
that just aloe?
A little different.
I mean, aloe's a type of cactus.
Aloe's
I think.
a kind of cactus. Yeah, no, yeah, it is.
Aloe's the stuff that comes from the cactus.
Cactus juice is a drink from where I'm from. Desert. thing we made.
Is it made out of like the cactus or like the
Oh,
fruits on the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cactus?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's why I'm asking.
But I was
That's-
about to say, I think that's why they were.
It's fair. It's fair.
So, is it a fruit or is it the cactus that you make the juice out of?
Could be both.
Is this some kind of like family secret fucking recipe that you can't tell about? Yeah, it's the fruit. Or yeah, it's the cactus. As if I'm actually gonna go. I don't even know where you're from to go and make this stuff, let alone why would I even want to?
Fair.
I just want to know if it's made out of because I know cactuses have fruits. I don't know if yours got fruit and you make it out of that, or you make it out of the motherfucking cactus itself.
I don't think ours had fruit though. I think it was just the cactus.
Okay.
Hello.
Boo!
Hi.
I know I'm really pale white, but I'm not a
You're
ghost.
supposed to scream.
Ah.
I'm also pretty pale.
Nah,
but
it's fine.
I don't know if it's offset by all the pink.
I'm just
There
gray.
is asleep. Thank God. He's been a bit restless, which always concerns me for that. He's been really, really tossing and turning in his sleep too, which never is a good sign, meaning he's either having a horrible dream or a nightmare. Or
A lot of people are having sleep issues here. This one can't
Sleep is important.
This one
yeah.
doesn't sleep.
I sleep.
Not enough. Not as often as you should.
I mean, usually I do.
Usually. But
Usually.
right now isn't usually.
It's fair.
Go check on Shiro.
Okay.
That's what the rest of your training.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm done for the day or if I'm gonna keep going. We'll see.
What exactly are you trying to train? That's the question.
I've been training body, but I think I'm pretty set there.
Yeah,
aside
you're pretty
aside
good
from
there, Mr.
aside
Body
from
Man.
that aside from that is mana.
Mana can be a bit tricky sometimes.
Mhm.
Mm. Unless it's just my method. I concentrated my mana into something. Like, tried to concentrate it into maybe a small little ball. For me, it's usually a little small ball of fire, but
Mhm.
concentrating it and trying to shape it sometimes can help you with mana control. And trying to see if you can keep that up for as long as you can.
Mhm.
And it could be a couple minutes, and then keep doing it as a daily routine sometimes, and it starts to extend the time.
Mhm.
Your limit starts to grow longer sometimes. But that's only my advice on how I did mine. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like... Mine is like breathing almost. I can...
Mhm.
It's been what I've known for since I was a kid, so...
Yeah, I didn't
It's... You didn't do that.
really
It's not
start
a learning
working mana.
process.
Yeah. Where I didn't like our process of teaching mana, so I never bothered to learn it. And
Mhm.
now I am, but it's a bit late.
It takes time.
Yeah.
It's just gonna take you a lot of time.
Yeah.
And
That's all.
go at your own pace.
Mhm.
Don't rush or don't rush to try and catch up with everyone.
Mhm. I don't know. I guess the point I'm at right now is because I can do it defensively. I'm trying to get it to where
I've
it's
seen that.
offensively now, because
Offensively.
yeah.
And then there's that, like, form that you take when you get really angry. Have you tried to, like, control that, too? That's
I try not to test that.
completely understandable. Seems like those two are always. Well, Shira, I think I've seen her in training quite often.
Mhm.
I'm not really gonna train right now a little bit. I do minor training when I'm injured, so.
Mm.
It's fucking, of course, my injuries had to get worse.
What happened?
Something kind of attacked me and a group of friends.
Oh?
Not involving the church.
Okay.
Not involving the church.
Regardless, yeah.
Step family related, and I got really hurt with my stomach again. My wounds had healed from the church thing, but slightly got a bigger wound when we were attacked like that.
Need to rest,
Luckily,
ma'am.
the thing. I have been.
Okay, good.
And I've been taking care of Anthuriel as well, because he's not 100% just yet. I mean, collarbone fractures you don't bounce back through quickly. But, I got properly treated, and I've been treating it, like, I've been changing my bandages when they do start bleeding over, and they haven't really been, because I haven't been straining myself as much. Plus, I've been eating a lot. And I mean, like, a lot of meats and stuff, so I guess you could say my body's starting to do its natural healing a little bit more. So it's expending a lot of energy for it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, as long as you're healing, you're healing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
I don't think I'm 100%, but I'd
You'll
say
get
about
there.
like an 85.
You'll get there.
I'm almost there. I'll be ready to punch again. And now with the problem starting to arise, I'm gonna need to continue keeping that healing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because now the church has started to push into another place that I visit.
Oh boy.
They've attacked there before, and I wouldn't be surprised them attacking again, because I saw some of those golem things that where that place was. So, it means I gotta check back at there to see if they needed any help. I know there's a lot of citizens that can defend themselves there, but goddammit, would I like to not be worried about any of their friends as of lately.
Yeah.
That the people there at least live some sort of normalcy, as much normal as the place can be, with magical beings and technological beings living there too. A lot of things non-human.
Yeah.
Which the church would despise. But I'll handle that. I still think your sister's fun.
That's fine.
Gene, you have a sibling bond, and I can see that you both care about each other a lot. Yeah, you bicker and argue, but that's what siblings do.
I never said you didn't. Biker.
It's sometimes, I don't know, I guess sometimes people see the outside of sibling bickery as you guys hate each other or something, and that's just for me. If I didn't have siblings myself, I think that'd be like the understatement of like, oh, you guys didn't like each other, right? And the outsider's view. That's that for me. It's I understand that. I get that. So like, she is as hot as a dwarf star, you said, or she
No,
said
she's
at least.
not. She's not. She's severely over exaggerating. She's as hot as a dwarf star. She couldn't be within a million feet with it, like next to her. This entire place would be melting. She's not that hot. She likes to think she's that hot, but she's not. She's got fire inside of her. Since we're all hollow, she's fire inside of her, kind of like a furnace that she uses to fight with. But she's not as hot as a red dwarf. She's not that hot. Like if you walk, you can walk up to her and touch her, and she's warm. She'll keep you warm, but you won't burn your hand until she actually shoots fire out. Or if you touch her firearm, then yeah, you'll burn yourself. But that one's obvious.
Get close to the fire, but touching it means you're gonna burn yourself. Got it.
Well, like if her hand's not out, you can get close. Like you can touch her, and you're fine. And just don't touch the firearm.
Yeah.
Well, you're a Nephilim. I don't know how well you deal with heat, but
for me it's a
You'll be
bit
fine.
weird because my whole thing is fire's my kind of game and territory, so I could probably
You'll be
stand by
fine.
her just fine. Yeah. Normal people, not so much, probably.
heat's not
And
really a
I-
big issue to me. Neither cold. I mean, if I get flash frozen, I get flash frozen. Then I'm a popsicle. But I went
hate
out
the cold.
into a mountain just in this, because that's where my teacher put me to in a blizzard, and then that's when I met Maurice and Clementine. But
Okay.
he also put me on a deserted island with a bunch of giant monsters on it.
Hmm.
And then
What the
that's when I met that's when I met
The
pirates.
pirates, yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
Fun Island.
Oh,
Maybe they're trained. I had to fight the monsters.
Why? Okay, I can understand because it's probably training for that, but why on an island full of monsters?
Just monsters. You punch them hard enough, they'll go away.
I mean,
Oh, depends on what type of monsters they were.
They're really, really big. Not bigger than the island, but they were big. Like they were like the other things that looked like tigers, but they were just enormous, shit like that.
Oh god. Okay. That doesn't sound like fun to fight, but at the same time, it does.
It was a lot of fun, especially meeting the pirates. They
What
went there
did you
looking for
do with the
treasure.
pirates?
Well, they went there looking for treasure, and then they found me, and I told them there wasn't really any treasure there, just a bunch of monsters. And they thought I'd been marooned there, so they took me on the dinghy that they came on and took me back to their big ship. And then I met their captain, and they thought I might have been cold because I was only wearing this. So they gave me some clothes, and then they took me to a nearby island. Really cool. Pirates are really cool.
Okay. I can't
They
say
said they
I'm
were looking
ever...
for. They were looking for like some kind of treasure that like leads to another treasure that if you own that treasure you ruled the sea.
What the fuck?
And they were trying to find that treasure so that nobody could become ruler of the sea because the captain wants the sea to be free for everyone. His name's Barbosa.
these are like the
Ooh.
chillest pirates I've ever heard of. What the fuck?
They do sound really relaxed.
Yeah, they were like half robot, half human. Some of them were like had like robot eyes. Some of them had like half their body was like robot. They had a giant
That
fucking
actually
like metal pirate ship with like laser cannons and shit like that. It was cool.
does sound cool. Pirates. Alright, so if you see those types of pirates, they're friendly. Got it.
Well, I don't know about
Or
other
if you
pirates.
see
Just know Barbosa. I just know Barbosa's cool.
I was about to say that specific.
Run into the specific pirates and one of them named Barbosa, then they're chill.
I told him I worked here, so I mean, I don't know. He doesn't like going out into space. He likes staying on the sea and land, but
Yeah. That does
maybe
make
he'll come ask
sense.
for help for the treasure. That'd be go pirates. We go treasure hunting.
Just become pirates for a day.
I mean, heck, that'd be fun actually. I wouldn't have
Probably
minded
be
that.
longer than a day, but I'm down. I'm down to be sea pirates, seafaring,
Yark.
marry men and women.
That sounds actually really fun at the same time. I don't know how dangerous running into something like a kraken would be.
Punch it.
I seem to find a
I
lot of
don't-
really cool people every time my teacher sends me out, because like, the second time he sent me out was on top of a snowy mountain during a blizzard. And that's when I saw a silhouette in the blizzard, and I thought someone might be in trouble, and when I met him, it was a giant yeti, and he roared at me. And so I was like, fuck it, and I roared back. And I think he might think I'm a hairless child of, like, their race, so he took me back to his cave, and he introduced me to his wife and his kid, and then he taught me how to make snow cones. I'm like grayish white.
I was about to say,
and
I
white
mean,
fur.
I mean, being Snow White apparently worked in that situation, I guess.
Yeah, his name's Maurice. His wife's name is Clementine, but they haven't named their baby yet.
Oh, have you seen them?
Not in a little bit. Like a few weeks, no.
Okay. Well, maybe they named the baby now.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, there used to be a lot of them, but they get hunted down by the hunters nearby.
Makes sense.
Which makes sense.
Because people go missing in the blizzard and they think it's the Yetis, so they hunt them down a lot.
Yeah, blame the Yetis, not, the blizzard.
But hey, it sounds kind of cool actually. That gets me thinking. What the fuck training could we do? I mean, you and I still need to train.
Every time you bring it up,
I
keep saying,
I fight
"Let
with
me
my
know."
teacher.
You're the one that should
I
have
train
scheduled,
with
like,
my
this bullshit.
lightning. If he wants me to go do a thing, I go do a thing. And then I train with my familiar. And then I talk to my familiar and wives. And then if I have free time, I usually come out and hang here. That's my daily routine.
Okay. Routine is, I guess, like, wake up, get food. I don't take a shower until after I come back from, like, a mile-long jog and a walk. 'Cause, yeah, I keep that up. And I walk and find a lot of good, interesting places, and usually walking an outdoors and woody terrain can help you with, trying to keep yourself motivated for that, and especially in different terrains. I try to do, like, sit-ups and pull-ups and push-ups at the very least when I'm not injured. It depends. But even then, I sometimes do minor training. And when I come back, take a shower, kind of rest, and read a little bit, and usually it's a magic book or something to that nature. Then I try to come up here and check in on everyone, unless I'm going down to Curb's place, and then something has to happen.
Usually.
So do you like actually train, or you just work out?
I train when I go on those walks too. When I'm in the forest specifically, I kind of train my swordplay and train a little bit of fist fighting sometimes, depending on what I want to do that day. Like I said, when I'm injured, I minor train. When I'm fully functional and everything, I go into the hard training, and that can take several hours in the morning.
I just fight with my teacher a lot to train. He teaches me martial arts.
I still need to get back into some training that I have been slacking on, and that is CrossFit training. Learning how to use a ranged weapon. That is not my easiest specialty. Magic? Fine. Sword? Fine. Ranged weapon? Gonna be a start.
Oh, you want to see
I'm
something
still
cool I
doing
can do now with my lightning?
Okay.
Ooh.
Why?
Static shock.
Why? Ah.
One of the few times your hair isn't spiky. It now is again.
And now his hair is messy. Do you want
Yeah.
to make it more messy?
Fingers are gonna get stuck. I haven't brushed my hair.
Want a little blow drying? I mean, I could do that. I could blow dry the hair so it's not so frizzy.
Alright, now, maybe later.
Yeah. Well, that's also the thing. I try to usually test out my mana and see how it's working in today. Sometimes it's really low and sometimes it's perfectly fine. It depends on what combat scenario I've been recently. And I've done that since I've done that kind of training since I was little, and that's an everyday thing.
I'm starting to be able
I
to
don't
make
stop.
a taser between my fingers.
It means you're getting
First I
better.
could do it between my hands, but now I gotta do it between my fingers.
Ah, concentration on certain areas.
Well, I just want it on my arm.
And that's
but
fair.
It's hard to control it. Because it's
Exactly.
lightning.
It's a control type. Fire is the same way. Fire can be uncontrollable if you are not very careful with it, and people very much take it with a grain of salt. That, oh yeah, fire. You see a lot of people wielding it, and it can be easy to control. No, if you don't know how you're handling it, it's very hard. Like lightning, hard to control because it's an element of nature that we use almost every day.
I mean, fire was an element of nature until humans made it an element of their own, pretty much. Lightning's just actually uncontrollable.
Yeah. And that's where you still have to take into account of that, is try to just control it to the best of your ability. Alright, I'm checking.
Okay.
It's that deep.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Hello.
Are you?
What's up?
Alright.
Can I ask what martial art you're practicing out there?
It is a mix of several.
Was it judo?
That is a small part of it, yes.
Well, like what
I
do you practice?
suppose.
Like what are
Hmm?
like what? I just want to know what you're practicing. I like martial arts, so.
Most of it is basic aerobic exercises and stretches.
I saw that, yeah. I just saw you do that stance and then doing the punching. I wanted to know where that's from.
That is karate.
I thought so. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't mean to sound rude, and this is no like down talk to you, but you know that there's battle martial art and karate, right?
Each has its place. That is why we
I
are
mean-
taught several.
I mean, I guess, but it's like a 3 compared to like the 7 and 10s that the rest are out there that fill pretty much everything needed and more. Karate's like only really good against karate, if anything.
Karate is a very defensive style.
Mm-hmm.
It is the one that is most acclimated towards self-defense and holding your ground.
Yeah. But that doesn't really change my point.
Do not believe I understand your point then.
Do you do you, sister? Just because it fills a small niche of Wing Chun when Wing Chun isn't good anymore.
I suppose your point would hold more water if karate was the only thing I practiced. But this is not the case.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you could replace that spot with something else. Like kickboxing. Kickboxing's really good.
I do not wish
Wrestling.
to do that. Karate is not only a combat art, it is good for the mind.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just do, like, monk shit. Like, some monk martial art shit.
I do that as well.
Well, then I don't think you need too much mind stuff. That's pretty much got you covered. You know what? I don't. It's fine. How's Rika been?
Good. She and I went to the mall the other day, and she bought some decorative blankets and pillows. I believe she is attempting to make the room we are staying in a bit more closer to home.
I feel that. If I had a room here, I'd probably do the same. I'm used to my room in the vault, so. A lot of stone and like a lot of gold. Plants. Open flowing waters. A lot of sunlight. I got a really big bed with a lot of like silks and shit like that, and like drapes that like come down on the pillars on the sides of it. My dad's really rich, and it's his old room that he gave me because he got a new one, so.
Hmm.
That's what my room looks like. There's even a room with a throne on it where he used to sit. And again, my room's probably a lot bigger than the rooms here. It'd be hard to recreate it. Unless you think there, like, you think there's like relics you could get, or like some kind of magic that you could put on the door that when you open it up, the room inside is a lot bigger than it is? You think you could get one of those and like put it on the door here, and then like you can open your room and it's like huge compared to like the other rooms?
Maybe.
I
I'm
might
not
have
sure.
to do that if I ever got a normal room. I've got a sword that Dylan bought me up on my wall, right above my TV, where I play Devil May Cry. And then I got a walk-in closet, and I've got a really big bed. It seems like I'm trying to flex on you guys, which I'm not trying to do. I apologize.
You're fine.
It is alright. I suppose I can understand the need for a larger room.
Well, like
Once you are
before,
quite small.
I was just in like a really tiny, like almost like cage in a sense for a really long time, and then when I came to Earth, I was stuck on an island for 2 years. Granted, there was a resort there, but I couldn't get in it because it was locked, but nobody was on that island. And I was stuck there for 2 years, and then my dad found me, and then he put me to work, and at some point he gave me a room inside of his vault. And then he got a new room, and he just gave me his old one.
That is quite an adventure.
I mean, it's only been like past like 3 or 4 years. Most of my life was stuck inside of a like laboratory with my siblings. Granted, it wasn't like we were being tortured, but it could have been worse.
It is always good to look on the brighter side of things.
Mm-hmm. Then again, I can't really even be sad anymore. Even if I wanted to. Not really by choice either. My familiar basically when we made our contract, he said I can't fall into despair, so I can't be sad, depressed, blah blah blah, or else he'll eat me.
Oh,
He's really cool though.
That is quite concerning.
I like, it's just cool. I can like put stuff in him, I can like duck inside of him. He does a lot of cool shadow stuff. I listen. I wanted a friend. I didn't have a lot of friends, and then my dad told me to go look up familiars, and I found him, and then I summoned him, not realizing what was going on, and he said he'd be my friend, and and he'd help me with and like do a bunch of shit for me. It's just that was the one, like one of the caveats aside from like feeding him and stuff like that. Cause he eats light as well as he can eat like living things, like animals, shit like that, or like
Yeah.
meat. Like when I cut my hair, I fed him my hair, and he really liked that. So. He ate a leprechaun once.
Oh,
That is also concerning.
Yeah, leprechauns aren't good. If you see a leprechaun, kill it.
I do not believe I would do that.
They're evil. They're like evil little spirits that lure children with the whole end of the rainbow thing, and they eat them.
oh. Huh. Never knew that.
Mm-hmm. Leprechauns aren't good.
Aren't they like
Granted, the
fey,
one that
technically?
I saw were like, I don't fucking know. One that was talking to us was being like a nuisance to everyone and causing a lot of problems, stuff like that, and they were gonna kill him anyway. So I was just like, and no, you should eat him. Oh, and we're gonna go.
Zoomed.
Okay. Come in here for a split second, say one thing, and dip. Alright.
Oh, it is.
Oh no, you can talk in my head too.
What?
Yeah, he talks to me in my head. He can talk like out loud, but he doesn't. He's not a big people person.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm. I met Weiss when I was doing one of the mission things for Gil, so he gave us a reward. And I think I got a. I remember. I think I got the gauntlets that I have, and then I saw this cool book that said, because there was like a chaos magic book. I think there was an ice magic book, and then there was Weiss. And Weiss said that if I chose him, in the longer run, he'd be more beneficial than the other books. And so I went with him, and I had to trade for it. So I gave the guy a card to a library in space.
Oh. Huh.
A library card, yeah. I never returned those books I ordered, so I'm probably
Oh.
knee deep in debt.
Probably.
Yeah, I have a crush. I had a crush on a demon, or not demon, devil, and so I want to learn about them. And then I went and got a bunch of books about them and sins and stuff like that. And then I learned demons and devils are bad, so I don't have a crush on her anymore. But I never returned those books, so. Alright, well, you two can sit here alone, I guess. I'm gonna go walk around.
Take it easy.
yes?
Uh, yeah.
You are alright?
Maybe I was a little more tired from today than I thought. Guess I spaced out for a little
Perhaps you
while.
should. Is this a normal occurrence for you?
On and off.
Have you been sleeping adequately lately?
Not really, no.
Is there something in particular that is weighing on your mind? Or do you simply have a busy schedule?
Not necessarily busy. Just kind of keeping myself busy, I guess.
That is a sign that you are avoiding something. Is this a personal matter that you do not wish to discuss?
Some of it is. I don't know. I've been. You probably did over here. I've been trying to get mana under control, which is more or less what I've done today physically, but I don't know. Just one of the things.
Is there something in particular that is driving you toward this? Is it particularly out of control?
Not particularly. I've used it defensively so far, so now I'm trying to learn how to use it more offensively.
I am still perplexed as to why this has led you to have a poor sleep schedule.
I'm kind of doing it to myself, amongst other things. Like I said, I've just been trying to keep myself busy. And that's mainly been my.
You are aware that a proper amount of sleep is crucial to long-term remembrance and retaining the things that you practice. If you do not sleep, if you do not get a full night's rest every night, you will forget the things that you practice during the day. And you will make no progress. Sleeping is just as important as eating or breathing, simply over a longer period of time. It is something that is harder to be disciplined with because it takes so much time out of your day. Requiring at least 8 hours of sleep is distressing for some people.
Mm.
Because that is 8 hours that is potentially lost. But you must understand how much you are benefiting from those 8 hours, and how much you are detrimenting yourself by not getting those 8 hours.
And then sometimes I find it hard to sleep.
Then that is a completely separate problem.
Mm.
What is on your mind?
Uh, there's an array of things, but sleep, like even when I was little, growing up, sleep was always kind of scarce.
I suppose it is understandable if it is not something that you are used to.
Mm.
However, it is worth pushing towards. Because even though you are possibly used to it, even though your body is possibly acclimated to it, you are still not operating at peak performance if you are not getting a full night's rest. Sleep is not something that you can exercise and get used to, because it is not a muscle. It is part of your brain function.
No, most nice night sleep recently I've tried. Last night was one of the first in a little bit where I just stayed up. I don't know.
Something to keep in mind is even one night of sleep lost on can be a detriment for the rest of the week. We were taught there was something called a sleep debt, where if you do not get an adequate amount of sleep, even getting the proper amount of sleep the following night will still possibly lead you to be still needing more, and you may not realize it. So it may be worthwhile to push yourself to sleep 9 to 10 hours at least to make up for the previous night.
I'll probably have a bit to catch up on.
Meditating can also be a good supplement. It is not a replacement, but sitting and clearing your mind can sometimes aid in forming long-term memories and resting your mind and body like sleep does.
For other reasons, I was asked to meditate as part of my training. So I usually spend a bit of time doing that as well.
Good. This is good. So what else is there? What else is on your mind?
It's in a sense, I kinda like. How do I word it? Feel stuck in a way.
Like you're not making progress.
Kind of.
What is it that you are attempting to progress that you are not seeing adequate?
I guess like a little bit of a situation where I've got two paths I can choose. Not really sure which one to take.
Have you confided in a trusted individual?
Uh,
This matter?
Not yet. A good portion of it I really only realized last night.
Is it time sensitive?
I'm not too sure.
Then that means it could possibly be. I would suggest you speak to a close friend or family member and explain your situation and ask what they think. Even if they do not give you a definite answer, it is still good to get other perspectives. It will help you be more informed to make your own decision.
I guess. I don't know.
What do you not know?
It's a very confusing situation. Really don't have my head wrapped around it too well.
Life is often confusing and scary.
Yeah. There's I guess one definite would be that it's something new to me that I really never experienced before. Not much I know.
Is it something that others may have experienced and may be able to provide expertise on?
Not too sure.
Then perhaps it would be worthwhile to ask around. As I said before, life can be confusing and scary at times. But this is why we have trusted individuals that we can confide in. I would suggest speaking to someone about it. Probably sooner rather than later, considering you do not know if it is time sensitive or not.
I'll see about grabbing somebody soon then. Gotta stand. My legs are getting tired. Stiff.
You are lost in thought again.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to word something. Guess kind of a vague perspective of it would be like on one hand you have is something that was dear to me, and that is getting that back is one way I can go, and another would be I guess in the simplest terms would be just losing it. Normally I wouldn't think of this as a real problem, but it's gonna mainly affect somebody else. I'm not quite sure where to go. How to go about it.
I'm sure you will figure it out. You are resourceful.
I'll figure something out. It's a bit more complicated than the way I described it, but I'm not too sure how much detail I want to get into.
That is understandable. As I said, I do not believe I am the individual that you should divulge the full situation to. It should be someone that you are comfortable with and trust on a personal level.
Yeah. I'll end up talking to somebody about it, but you seem very wise. I don't mind confiding in you a little bit. Which, I thank you for talking to me like you have.
Of course.
I think I might try and lay down.
Try to get a full night's rest.
I will do my best. Thank you again. And I'll see you around.
Oyasumi. Ashura-san.
Have a good night.